Yes, this is future me. After realizing how long the video was, and there was a bit of rambling, but I swear there is a point. So please watch the video to the end. There's some information there at the end where I show everything that I was saying in the video. Okay, so have a nice day. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be a very different type of video. It is something I had foretold, and then it came to pass. It is about this person, these people at Google. YouTube is owned by Google. Thereby they have access to all of that data and of course to my videos. I have a few Google emails which are connected, of course. And of course they know it's on me. And it seems they made the connections. And yeah. So let's start from the beginning. I got email about some applications I had done at Google, which I never expect. I always expect to get the ones, of course, you've been declined, you've been declined. But I'm guessing somebody did not get the. Let me turn on the charger. Okay. Somebody did not get the memo that I was not supposed to be given any job, since I'm not left wing. And of course, since of course I'm not left wing, I do not deserve a job, especially being a man. So that doesn't happen in Google. You have to have, for you to be employed as a man in Google, you have to have zero self-esteem. You have to be ready and able to be insulted and taken advantage of by any woman without complaining, because women can't do crimes, only men do. Yes. So basically I got the email. I was very suspicious. I first did just a shallow dive of the person who had sent me the email to check whether she was legitimate. Her name is Andrea Martinez. And I never found her. I never found her actual LinkedIn, which I assume she had hidden because the fuckery was just about to start. Of course, the email is telling me how I'm going to do an interview and everything else. And I was like, okay, let's see. Let's wait and see. So I waited. It was supposed to be 12 p.m. Like in the afternoon there in the US, but here it's supposed to be 10 p.m. at night. So I waited. I almost knew it was going to be a bunch of bullshit, but I waited. And I checked. When I'm applying to jobs, I know the jobs that do not allow for sponsorship on Google. And to anybody who has applied, they know that they have somewhere written up there that this job is not eligible for sponsorship. These ones do not have that, meaning they were eligible for sponsorship. Okay. So, continuing on. Then she called at about, she was late, of course. She called at about 10, I think it was 10:15. Let me check. I can actually check the call log here to be exact. 10:03. She called at 10:03. Oh yes, hi, how are you doing? Oh my god, it was like she was trying to look for an excuse. I don't think she believed it herself, because she knew she was trying to cover it up, and then all of a sudden threw it in there. I was super pissed off. I recorded the call. I recorded the call again. So I was super pissed off, and I was not having it. So she made some excuses about how it was not eligible for sponsorship, and that she did not know that I was from Kenya. I mean, it was very prominently placed on my certificate, on my resume, that I was from Kenya. My number begins in +254. How can that be not clear? How can that not be clear? I meant to say. This is pure bullshit. It's just pure bullshit. Here's what I suspect. They do not like me. Of course, they do not like my content and some other comments that I might have made. And they decided to, I didn't finish. After that, after the bogus bullshit, I cut the line off. I was not going to listen to her bullshit excuses. Yeah, I knew it was bullshit from the moment I heard it, and that is why I did not reply. I'm able to sense that. Never been wrong. Never been wrong. It was pure bullshit. The job was there. It was eligible for sponsorship. But they did not know exactly who I was. So now that they have realized I'm not some left-wing, nutless bugger who... Not bugger. What's the word I call it for this? Nutless feminist who basically believes men are trash and women should be queens of the world and they should tell us to do everything to do. Of course, I was not eligible for a job at Google. Qualifications be damned. That's the first qualification. Left wing. Have to have non-nuts, zero testosterone, high levels of estrogen, and you have to be like a super biatch nigga. That has to be. If that's not you, you're not getting a job there. So, then after that, I received an email. I was expecting it to be for the job that I had applied to, but it was from some job I had applied in 2022. Not even in 2024, 2022. I mean, it's pure clusterfuck. They had no intention. They had every intention of giving me that job. But because they found out who I was, or here's the second hypothesis. They gave me the job. They gave me the interview. But not as a real interview. It was for data center technician, advanced operations, night shift. So they saw that this guy had been applying a lot. I've been applying a lot to Google. And they saw that if this guy doesn't get at least one fake interview, at least one callback, he might not keep applying. And we need these kinds of people to fill in for other people who on some of the positions that have been earmarked for women and every other special case that have been filled up, of course. Now we can choose the men for the job who have actually qualified for the job. So, so I think that's what they like to do. They like to keep people around. So if you get one of those interviews, you're like, for a job you applied to, and then you're like, how did I get this? I mean, I have applied for internships and they didn't give me anything, but this one, they give me advanced operations. It was just like a Hail Mary. And they did. But, here's the rub. I found another job below that was asking for much lower qualifications, and I knew I was a shoe-in to win. He was asking for the Google IT certificate, whatever. I not only had that, I had completed it, IT support certificate. I have a degree in IT, so I was a shoe-in for that. Yeah, and that's where things changed. Of course, they could have made an excuse for the first one, which they called me in for an interview, but they could not have made an excuse for the second one. No. So they could have said, the questions are hard here, anything. But the second one, they could not have made hard questions that I could not have answered. They knew I was going to pass that interview. So of course, don't be fooled. They don't. Nobody likes African people. Don't be fooled. They hate African people. They only like employing us when we are going to be left here, so that they can give us extremely low pay and crap like that. Don't be lied to. They hate African people. So now that I was able to, especially African men, the men who still have balls, you are not part of it. You are not part of their dream. The American dream is ballless men. So once they realized that, they had to come up with something quick. The whole, and what did they come up with? Can't be sponsored. But it is able to do that. But not for me. Not for me, of course. Yeah, they can just arbitrarily make that. You waste your entire time applying to this, preparing for this interview, and then what do they tell you? You're not going to give him. Not our problem. Just your ideas are set on this. Not a problem. We don't want to give it to you. It's just an excuse that they just look for. And this is American women, so they do not care what happens to men. They do not care about the feelings of men. Yeah, they have been taught that men are their playthings, that they should just, and their feelings don't matter. That's what they do. That preferences don't matter. Their time doesn't matter. All that matters is women, and that's it. Yeah. And you could hear it in her voice. She had no empathy. She had this fake, this fake empathy voice. It was completely dead. It had nothing. And then, of course, we get the fake email, because they couldn't give me the email for the real job that they denied me. They denied me 2 jobs. One that had extremely low qualifications, but was still eligible for the sponsorship. But they couldn't give me that. No. That is not their way. That is not the way. They cannot give me that. Why would they do that? That is not their job. Caring about my feelings? No. That is not their job. They do whatever they want. Yeah. Google is a global company, and in order to facilitate efficient collaboration and communication globally. Yeah, I should say Google is a global company excluding Africa unless we want cheap labor. That's what they should do. Yeah. And of course I can't do anything. I know they have insulated themselves against this. They have to be able to do this. If they can't, then, they have to be able to deny whoever they want, just based on the fact that they don't like them, especially me. somebody who has, who doesn't like what they have been doing. And it's okay. I'm not going to do my things. And yeah. But I'm done. I'm done with Google. I'll never apply to another single job ever. There's no point in it. If they have denied me, what is it called? Sponsorship for such an obvious role that offers sponsorship. There is no point in wasting my time applying to another job. There is no way they were ever going to give it to me. And then once they gave me the fake email, they immediately input into the two jobs, but they did not want to give me the email that they had denied me. Not proceeding. Of course, if they asked, they have an excuse. He cut off the line. What else was recorded? He cut off the line. I'm sure they don't record it, but I do. So if I was ever asked, I would tell them exactly what happened. And I save all the emails, and I made sure to screen record these jobs to make sure that there is nowhere on this job. I read this thing from front to back. There is nowhere that says that it does not offer sponsorship, visa sponsorship, meaning it does. What are you going to do? You can't build your own company, just be swallowed up by this thing. And I would rather have it burnt to the ground and sell it to these assholes. So yeah, there's really nothing there that I can do. You can't retaliate, you can't do anything. All you can do is just post this video and maybe people will see. I hope people watch it to the end to realize what has happened. And did I finish the first story? Yeah, they gave me the fake nini so that I could not say that they denied it. Maybe they can use some excuse that it was, if ever caught or asked a question, they can say, what happened? Oh, I did not see this person. Oh my God. Oh, I did not see him. He's so qualified. He could have gotten the job, but somehow he got lost in between the cracks. Because if they had sent me an email with the actual job that they have denied to give me, it would be concrete that they denied me the job. But they did not send an email. They sent me an email for an older job, and it's the same person, Andrea Martinez. That email was there. It was sent to me as a denial of a job, but it was not the job that they had denied me. It was another one. Older, much older. Maybe to claim that they had some glitches or something. Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. I'm done with Google. I'm no longer interested in applying anything they ever have to do. And just look for a job somewhere else. So, good luck. This is the email that I was talking about. This is the person, Andrea Martinez, as you can see. It claims, thank you for applying to product analyst intern summer 2022. Meaning to the end of 2023. This is a fake email that she sent me after she had given me the bogus explanation as to why she has refused to give me the job. So yeah, as you can see, the date, November 2nd, 2023, for this is when they are denying me the job. This is supposed to